Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's F4 division. We are here at the home of the British Grand Prix. It is Silverstone, and it's round number 10. Yes, 10 of the season. Yes, we are just over halfway. Brazil last week was the halfway point, so this is where we start to get a little bit more serious. Who is going to win this championship? Still got a long way to go to decide that, but this is the next little chapter for us to figure out who could. And yeah, it's the end of the week, so, or nearly the end of the week. It's the last race of the week, and let's hope it's going to have a good race to deliver. I'm RSF1, not RSF1 Rubens anymore, BHA Waiter, sorry.
So you're changing your name so much you're confusing yourself. Brilliant. Cool.
I get confused. I just realised what they were doing, and now I know why they were doing it. Sorry, confused. So many cars going around cops. Now I know why. Yeah, sorry. Lost the train of thought. I'm Waiter. This is the F4 division, and welcome to you. My co-compatriot, my compadre, Mr. Chris, has been quietly sniggering in the background as I'm messing up my words and making a right fool of myself, is also here tonight.
Yes, hello, welcome.
So the reason why there's so many cars here on the, what straight is that? The Hangar Straight, I should know that off by heart, is because this is their own little tribute that they're doing to Shrimper. This past week, obviously, we've been paying our respects to one of our beloved members of the community, RSF1 Shrimper, who unfortunately passed away after his fight with cancer. Yes, we are very, very deeply saddened, and of course we will have something else for that later on. But this is the division's way of doing it, was a slow outlap basically, and they're all starting their laps now. Yes, he is very much in our thoughts, and as I said, later on we will be doing something for that, but all will be made clear. But to F4 business, Mr. Chris, I presume you're looking forward to tonight.
Nah. Yeah, of course I am. I love commentary, and F4 is a very entertaining division. Normally you don't know which one of them will be facing backwards by the end of it.
No offence right there, Mr. Chris,
no,
making friends as always.
All offence, it's fun.
All offence, all offence, yes. Plus we do commentator's curse for anybody who's new to this division. Oh, Millsy, no!
No! Oh no, the championship leader's in the wall already!
I can't even do a proper intro, Millsy, and you bid it into the wall.
So our championship leader is in the wall and starting from last.
I was going to mention he was the championship leader, and now I can't.
Yeah,
I can.
I've done that for you. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay then.
Well.
Told
Entertaining
you.
division, Chris.
Told you.
You summed it up, actually.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, as I was saying, so F4 business. Of course, we had Brazil last week. A comfortable win for the guy that just binned it at Magnus and Beckett's just now. For Mills, he picked up his second win of the season, the Mr. Consistent one. But near into the championship, Mr. Lincoln, also Mr. Consistent, because he's been in the points every round so far, only ended up, I say only, still a pretty good result, but still lost points to his early rival, and that was
Cornet Star
Lincoln, finished in fourth place. In the pits.
Oh, okay, right.
I don't know why.
No, I'm not sure why either. Does
actually.
He have a ban? I don't think he does.
Oh, yes, he does. He just said in the chat.
Oh, okay.
As a qualifying ban.
Fair enough.
So everyone's going through then. We can relax.
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Millsy. And Cornet. For being ever so... don't know what the word would be using, but...
Aft?
Yeah. But yes. Brazil race. Obviously, I did ask you this before we went live, Chris, but obviously tell the viewers here what you made of what you saw of the Brazil race, because I know you were meant to be in the comms box, but you caught like the last bit of it, didn't you?
Yes, obviously I was away on personal reasons, but Oh, Lincoln goes top. So, from what I saw, I remember joining, and Lincoln was right down the back of the field. And obviously, I was a bit confused. And then I just saw him battle his way through the P4. Millsy obviously was pretty much uncontested for the victory. He was quite comfortable from the start to the finish. And that's about all I can remember. There's my knowledge for you.
The qualifying session, Q3 in particular, was absolutely fantastic. And I did check this actually, and I think it's a very rare occurrence in terms of RSF1 that actually happened in that Q3. Every single one of the 10 that was in that Q3 was on pole at one point.
Oh wow, that's
ended up being Manzi with the pole right at the end, and he was like the 10th person to do it. But yeah, everybody that entered into that Q3 in Brazil last week was on pole at one point.
Yes, I did see that Manzi had the pole position. Obviously, I go through my stats prior. And yeah, I did notice how Manzi got the pole, and I wondered what on earth happened, because he's consistent, but not normally on pole.
Not normally a good qualifier.
No.
I mean, he's a decent qualifier, but he's not normally
right, you can,
sharp end.
You can be honest, he's not normally a good qualifier.
I'm trying not to dig, and you're digging.
Correct.
Yeah. What else happened in Brazil?
Also, we should mention that Active Fox, sort of new. It's the best way of putting it.
Well, he's kind of like he's in or out, and then he's changed his game attack basically. Active Fox used to be Airhead for those that are slightly confused. Those that are a McLaren fan. I know there are some out there that are McLaren fans. Yes, he has changed his name to Active Fox 1206. I don't know why he's an Active Fox. Could be a lazy sock. Lazy fox. Could be a lazy fox. I don't know. You have to ask him. Maybe if he gets on the podium, then we can ask him. But there you go. Same guy. Used to be in Mercedes alongside Lincoln. Had a break from the league. I don't know whether Lincoln had an effect on him or whatever. But had a break from the league. Came back in a McLaren. He's now full-time McLaren. Now he's a Fox.
Yeah, Lincoln has an effect on everybody eventually. That's just what Lincoln does.
Well, so do you, to points.
Correct. I'm just sat here reading from the chat, and it's very entertaining.
Oh, container! Don't make it a third person, please! No!
Well,
container's out.
Why has he done that?
As well.
Oh, it's to do a set a valid lap. Oh, fuck. Oh
dear. At least to a Pierre who's done a 1 minute 56, which is a fantastic pace, I must say. And it.
Some
so we're gonna have 14.
Hurt my head. Oh.
There's 14 now in Q2 as well.
Yeah.
See, Source has got the right idea. He's done a 1 minute 36, and he's invalid this one. You know, it's all a tactic.
Oh yeah, Source is just driving around now until he puts it in the wall. He's just chilling.
I would have laughed my head off as soon as you said that. You went through cops.
He wouldn't have been happy with me. Ooh,
also, Williams
chat.
guys on pop. Tiff, where are you going? Oh, you're picking up sand. Oh, good. Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
Just hide your pace. I don't know why you were going over there, and now you've just left a trail of sand on the floor. But
yeah, I think you should read the chat. There's a comment in there that might interest you.
I have seen. I have seen.
So, should we do the championship standings while we're not doing anything?
Yeah.
Also, nice comment, Zach. I like that. Anyway, let's go through the championship standings. At the bottom, we've got Mr. No-Show, Braver Container with 0 points. He loves not turning up. Then we've got Active Fox.
No, he is here.
I know he's here this week. It's about time. And then we got Active Fox on 0 points with a couple of reserves there. We'll ignore them. Bizarre Mike has 2 points. Then Double on 6, followed by, I just need to do it in the row so I can see it, Rogue, who has 8 points. CCRL Clark, yeah, say that very Cornish. Alpine Car on 17, with Scotsman on 22 points in the AlphaTauri. Pierre B2611. Yeah, I'll just do that now. In the Red Bull on 27. RSF1 Source in the AlphaTauri on 28. Trick 2 Pines has 30 points for Mercedes, probably the most they've got all season, other than Lincoln. Desbro in the Alfa Romeo, 44 points, joint with Old Manzi, who's also in the Alfa Romeo, so they're just literally on the same points. Interesting, did not see that before. Then you got RSF1 Kachow in the Aston Martin on 50. Immortal in the Williams on 53. Cornet Star 2006 in the McLaren on 62 points, who's been picking up a lot of good results of late. Struggled in Brazil, but 2 wins prior to that, so it's not too bad. Button in the Aston Martin on 72 points, with Fishsticks joining him on 72 in the Ferrari. LA16 Ham in the Williams car 74. RSF1 Lincoln 102 points in P2, behind our championship leader and the resident potato, RSF1 Millsy with 108 points in the Haas F1 car.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
I looked at the table obviously this morning before I headed off to work at 9 AM this morning. Lovely. It's the one thing about this as well. I have a long, hard day at work because it has been long and very, very hard. Stop the sniggering.
I just chose to ignore you.
Made, made myself snigger.
Nosy. Oh dear.
Well, Rocket, if you don't like this chat tonight, you know where to go.
Yeah, Rocket. Bye bye. See you later, mate.
Go from 17 to 16 now. I'm sorry, Rocket.
We're at 19 for me, mate. So you've lost viewers already somewhere.
I don't know. Yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, hard days work. I'm always looking forward to this race.
Yeah,
I'm bigging it up so much. I'm just watching Source just go round the lap and.
Can somebody tell Source to just pit and retire? He's going to put it in the wall.
Yeah, you improved by a 10th. You improved by a 10th. Well done. And would you please see, like, you invalidated the first corner, which is, you know, congratulations. That's what you want to do, and just. Yes. Do you have constructors as well up there?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
I got them. But yes, I saw the table this morning, and the one thing I've got to look at, if you've still got it up next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct in saying that someone, like a Fishsticks or a Button or a Tiff, needs to start gaining a little bit on the top 2, otherwise this may become a 2-horse race? I know we are 8 races after this, I believe.
Yeah,
but we are whittling them down.
Yeah, we're starting to run out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we got 9 races, including this one. So yeah, like you said, we got Tiff on 74, Fishstick 72, Button 72. So they're all not that far behind them at the moment. But if they carry on slipping up, like a certain commentator here does, they will fall away in the championship.
They're going to have to start gaining a few points here and there on Lincoln and Millsy, because the problem is Lincoln and Millsy are both stupidly consistent. Not stupidly, they're good at it, but you know what I mean. They are very, very consistent.
Well, they keep slipping up, but then everybody else slips up with them.
Yes. Yes, nobody can capitalise on it. Basically though, if like Tiff, Button or Fishsticks win, and both Lincoln and Millsy are out the points, all of a sudden, game on. It's a, as Cornish would say, it's a freeway.
Yeah.
As he said yesterday.
I would like to just make a comment about how daft Rocket is. Rocket, you can do the maths of 225 points left, but you can't add 9 on to that, mate, with 9 races left for the faster lap point.
No. Yeah.
Really?
He didn't think about that, did he?
Oh, he hurts my brain. Oh god.
So Cornet Star's going to have to retire again because he got through. Having said no time at all. That makes sense. Constructors, Aston Martin still lead the way, still have a chasing pack behind them. 196 points for Aston Martin. Second place now is the Haas team, obviously thanks to Millsy's win last time out. They're on 136, just ahead of Williams on 124. Mercedes are 4th on 114. So again, kind of similar to drivers. You got Haas, Williams, Mercedes trying to chase down Aston Martin. Ferrari are next on 98 points, closely followed by Alfa Romeo on 88. McLaren are 7th on 63, followed by AlphaTauri on 59. What are you doing down there, AlphaTauri? Alpine on 24 points and Red Bull on 14.
Yes, I can tell you exactly what AlphaTauri's doing down there, and it's because one of our drivers is not able to make every single race, and the other driver stalls. There's the problems.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you like a little dig at your team then?
Oh, he loves me really.
Mm.
But yes, that is unfortunately what happens. Like one of the drivers can't make it every week, Scotsman.
I mean, actually, Millsy has pretty much summed up his problem this season. 124 for Haas, 108 are his.
Oh no!
Well, no, if you remember with Millsy, right? He's had how many teammates is he? He had
fourth,
Kraken at the start. Yeah, he had Kraken at the start. Then he had Ice Boy. Then he had Midgeman, who we mention him now, but we don't mention him anymore. The guy that, if you remember Mexico.
Maybe.
You weren't there.
Maybe I saw it. I potentially saw
safety
it.
car stuff. Safety car stuff.
Yeah,
the
there was a potato. Yes, I'm aware there was a potato that did stuff.
And now he's got bizarre Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The chat's hilarious.
What the earth is going? I really don't know what's going on with them.
Cornish,
They need to start paying
talking about
attention.
Susan Boyle, please.
Oh dear, is that what he's talking about?
Oh yes.
I saw Susan and that was it.
Yeah. It's all about rubbing.
They need to start paying
it. I don't really know anymore.
We need to start obviously paying attention on
Yes.
to the stream, as does the chat do, because now into Q2, this is where it gets serious.
Who will crash first?
Tyre strategy.
Oh yeah, tyre strategy.
Tyre strategy.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Quite simply, it's soft, medium, or medium soft if it's dry. Am I correct, Mr. Chris?
Yes, essentially the mediums can do, I think, every lap bar the first couple. You can basically just go on the softs and then just box off them straight away if they're safety car. If it rains, Inters do the whole race, as Cornish likes to keep pointing out. But yeah, it's very, very low tyre wear around Silverstone. You can do whatever the earth you want, mate. If you touch the hards, you're a psychopath, because you don't need to.
No. Unless it's like safety car lap 8, maybe?
No, still go to the end
And
of
you're
the
not
mediums.
confident?
Easy.
Oh.
Yeah. So if there's a safety car, do what I did. Box
There's
for
a Mercedes
softs,
car.
and the next lap, box back for a fresh set of mediums. You can go to the end of the race. Easily.
Just noticed a Mercedes doing a little bit of rallycross, and I thought it was Lincoln. It ended up being Pines. I'm sorry, Lincoln.
Yeah,
We're assuming it was you.
Oh wait, did you say it was Lincoln? Because I've been watching him this entire time. Oh, he spun! He's
That's what I'm
hit the
saying.
wall!
Oh no!
Oh, he kept out the wall! No, he's hit the wall quite hard. He's lost his end plate. Uh-oh. Oh, Lincoln.
Is that a commentator's curse?
Um,
Partially.
Do you know what the funny thing about that is? And I shouldn't laugh, but all week he has been telling me, go full speed through turn 1, it'll be fine through turn 1. Full speed through turn 1. What's just happened here, Lincoln? You should listen
He's
to
on
me.
mediums as well.
Yeah, should listen
mediums
to me.
as well.
He doesn't listen.
He's off. Anyway, Desbo's going to set the first time of Q2. It's on the softs. It's a 28.3. 27 still for this tier, do you reckon?
Yes.
I mean, tier 3 were touching 26s.
Now, the thing
stupid.
is, that could pretty much be on the medium style. We have no idea.
Oh, yeah, because...
Tiff's lap, probably mediums as well, because I think that's what they should be aiming for.
Okay. Oh, it's a stupid visual thing, isn't it?
Millsy, can you let us know, please? Are they all mediums at the front or softs?
Seeing as you are available.
Seeing you've got nothing better to do.
Wow.
They love
I mean,
me.
to be fair, for 27.9, if that is on mediums, that is very good from Tiff, to be honest. Very good. He's got a fair few tenths on everyone else as well.
Yeah, exactly. If that is the mediums, he's done a good lap. But I would expect them to be somewhere around there on the medium tire.
Mike with a 28-4 just behind Source. Mike seems to have some solid pace in the house.
Yes.
Teammates out, but
I've not seen much of Mike
flag
so far, but he seems to be quite a quick driver for the tier.
I think Immortal needs to improve on that 29-1 that he's just set in the mediums there.
He doesn't know he's in the garden doing yoga. Right.
Okay. Fair enough, Millsy.
I don't know what to say about that.
So what, has he got like his phone on like a stand or a table or something and then he's just doing yoga next to it?
Put it this way, I hope he's joking.
Jeez.
And okay, so Palace dude, he's saying he's on the softs.
That'd be Eagle. That'd be Eagle.
Eagle. Okay.
Yes. RSF1 Eagle, my teammate in F3.
Right.
He's also a Williams guy, so you would know.
Right. Okay. Wicked.
Hi, Cornish.
No, Cornish.
I don't know what you...
No, Cornish. I'm not getting into yoga positions.
Wait, so Cornish. So he's been in for like Q1, which apart from a couple of crashes, nothing really happened, and about 4 minutes of Q2. Is that it? Is that it, Cornish? I'm disappointed in you.
Also, how has he just managed to get that comment past the blooming admins? Or has he got control?
You got admin control.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. It was just crossed through PA on a 38-8. No, that's not going to do.
Millsy, I hope
Scotsman invalidated.
I hope that's a yoga position and not what you'll do.
Apparently that is a yoga position.
Good.
Don't ask me how I know.
Why do you know that? Yeah, good point.
I think it was a GTA 5 or something.
Oh yes, there is a cutscene with yoga.
Yep. Anyway,
yeah.
F1.
Yes.
Should...
Active Fox is just starting a lap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already started.
Yeah, he's just started.
Start on bottom button.
If I must.
You want it or should I?
You do it. You do it.
Yay. Alright, so on board button as he goes past the Sir Hamilton straight. So I've got to call him a Sir.
Right. You're on your own. Bye.
Really gritted aside. Through turn 1 and 2, which I forgot the name now. And now into turn 3. I should know these. I have a track map, but I've got the
It was Abbey, then something, then Village, then the loop.
In the loop, yep. And then on to the Wellington straight, this is.
No, the little tiny straight, according to my video.
Yeah. I mean, that sign, as he goes under, should be labelled Wellington instead of Aramco, which I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, some weird sponsor.
Yeah, into the old straight. I'm losing it. Through cops.
Use the outside of the
cops.
track
We
like
know
everyone
this.
else. No, he's stayed within limits. Ooh.
No. Right, and now into, in my opinion, the favourite part. If you get this all hooked up, you feel so satisfied on the end of it. Magus and Beckett's then through the end of Chapel. Decent lap so far from Button. Solid. I think he needs to get into the mid 28s, I would think. Be relatively safe. Now to the final two corners of the chicane, which can be quite tricky, especially with the curbs. You'll carry the speed as much as you can over the final corner. It's a 28.6. Might be alright, but I think he's going for a second one because he hasn't eased off.
Yes, Lincoln's also invalidated, so that's not good.
Ka-Chow. Chow, who still in my opinion has the pace of this lead but has not had the luck to go with it. Might change the day on, yes, 28.0 to go quickest of meeting because apparently according to Eagle, Tiff is on the side.
Ka-Chow's
no,
out!
Ka-Chow's out!
I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at the
even
stream.
looking up. No.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Okay, so that's a comms curse, is it not?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Luck's gonna change. That looked good. And it was.
Good work there. Good work.
I am so sorry, Ka-Chow. What happened? Did he just...
I didn't actually catch it. I was looking at the stream. Next minute I look back, there's a wheel off of his car.
I was looking at the comments in the chat or
Yep.
something, and he's just like, "Oh, all of a sudden I look up, Aston Martin is off."
So was I.
All right, Mr. Lincoln, channeling the inner Mercedes,
Yes.
channeling Lewis Hamilton.
Probably more Valtteri Bottas.
Hmm. Just crossed the line, and Aston just crossed the line. Button's gone. Oh, Button's gone second. Okay.
Okay.
Match the time that Kachal did.
Tiff thinks that's enough. He has retired.
I thought Cornish was leaving. Cornish is still in the chat.
I know. I kind of wish he'd leave. He's still here.
Mm. Right, Lincoln, keep the wheel nice and smooth. I know you want to on a wheel, unlike me on a pad who do multiple movements through there.
That was slow through there.
Purple middle sector. I don't know what you're talking about.
Purple for him.
Oh, still could be relatively quick. I mean, it's a solid clean lap, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
Again, he just needs to be mid 28s. Mike's just gone quicker to the mediums now on a 28.0. Mike's in there. Lincoln's in there because he's gone 3,000 slower.
But if he didn't lose that
Slow.
time in Maggotts and Beckett's and whatever the last part of it is called, he would have probably gone top.
No, I don't want you to go, Cornish. You just said you were going to go, and I'm like disappointed that you were going, and now you're still here. So I'm confused.
I wasn't disappointed.
Scotsman goes
however.
9th. All right. Oh, was that a?
What's happened?
That was a wobble from Scotsman. Sorry, I thought he was gone. I saw him have a wobble through midway through turn 2, and then the camera sort of panned away, and I thought, oh, he's got. No, he's not. Right. So how long we got left? Who's causing the yellow flags? Lincoln, of course it is. It's
always
going
Lincoln.
slow, causing a constant yellow flag. I can't see how long's left.
I know, it's a nightmare. Lincoln, speed up, you can
Right.
hear us, I know it. At 2:46.
Oh, it's got. There we go. So not long left. We've got Pierre, Immortal, Manzi, and Rogue under pressure. Immortal about to finish a lap on the softs. 28.3.
I think that's mediums.
I hope it is, to be honest.
Yeah, if that's soft, he's in a lot of trouble.
He wasn't setting the world alight in Q1. I think he was trying. I don't think I don't think he likes this track in terms of pace, to be honest.
Source has just said
I mean, if that is
mins.
mediums, that's alright.
Oh no, what's he up to? Source is on the track. Oh dear. He needs to move out of the way, because I don't know if that Red Bull's on the lap, or has he just come out the pits?
That would be Pierre, who is on a lap.
Okay, well, Source is... Oh, he was in front of him. He's moved out of the way now, I believe. That might not
Right,
be
hold
good.
Manzi.
Who else is on that lap?
Manzi 6/10 up.
Ooh.
6/10 up, old Manzi. This will put him where he needs to be, roughly.
Ooh, it's not enough, though. 6/10 would not be enough. He needs 1.1 seconds to get out of the bottom group. Is it going to be enough? No. Yes.
7th.
Yes. Yes, it is.
7th.
I banged my head somewhere along the line. You're fine.
So that's put Pines into. So this is the peculiar thing, because obviously Kachal at 28.0, but he's crashed. It's going to confuse things a little bit.
Yes.
We might have only 9 in Q3 rather than the top 10.
Rogue is nearly 2/10 up, coming into Maggotts and Beckett. Scotsman has retired. Button's gone as well. Yeah, so... Did Scotsman crash, or is he just retired?
He's just retired.
Okay.
The only other the other Avatari source is about to finish a lap.
Rogue is 4/10 up right now. He needs 8/10 to
Invalid.
get out. Oh, I didn't see that. He's fine.
He's got 30 seconds though, so he can make the line.
True.
Pierre's on his final lap in the Red Bull. The lone Red Bull. Red Bull in this division don't seem to have a lot of drivers.
No. Okay, chat's about to get very peaceful because we've lost Cornish and Rocket.
Wow.
Love to see it.
Right, so Pierre just coming along the old front straight to Cops. Is he going to take this flat? Tried to.
Ooh.
Washed off a lot of speed because he didn't get the turn in. Oh, and then he's
Oh dear!
and,
That's a strange place to lose it. Oh, he's on the racing line.
very...
Oh, he's taking out Source with him.
Oh no!
He come back onto the racing line, and Source literally had nowhere to go.
It's gonna be right in front of Fox. It's gonna be right in front of
Quali's
Fox
done.
as well. This is gonna.
Quali's done. No one will get through now because of that.
Fox is on a lap as well.
Yeah, it's
and that's
cost him his lap.
Completely wrecked.
Yeah, it won't be enough.
He's 3/10 down.
He had nowhere to go, and there's nothing that could have been done about it because who was it that crashed? My brain is so useless.
Yeah.
Pierre. So when Pierre crashed,
I was on board with that.
Yeah,
I was on board with that. That's a very weird one.
Yeah, he was already out, so there was nothing he could do to prevent coming onto the racing line for Source, and then Source had nowhere to go at all.
It's a weird one because he kind of grazed the grass.
Yeah.
And then just had a slow spin into the wall, and then as you said, Source had nowhere to go.
That was interesting. Way to end
hush my
Q2.
mouth, because...
We got 8 people.
Hush my... Yeah, I said there was going to be 9, and it's 8. So...
But then again, I have seen it in the past where it still let the other people that have retired do the qualifying. So we might still have 10.
Yeah, so Cornet obviously had that qualifying ban. Pierre obviously had that crash. Rogue there in 13th, Scotsman 12th, Fox in 11th.
Yes.
Quickest.
At least that's going to be rocketing into Motorsport's wet dream for his video. So
That was the last thing he saw.
Yep, he's going to have that in his video, so he'll be more than happy.
Fox, their cars were retired.
Yeah, Fox.
They couldn't.
They literally couldn't do anything about it, mate. It was just one of those things. Huh? Depends how damaged the car actually is. Well,
I don't know.
Normally, when the wheels are off the car, it's normally quite damaged. I would suggest for you.
Dear. Anyway, 4.5 tenths covering the top 8. And in terms of those that qualified on the mediums, if those times are anything to go by, Chris, we are going to have a very close Q3, even though there's 8 of them.
Yes, it's gonna be a good shootout, this one.
Both Williams on the softs is an interesting one. Everyone else is going to be on mediums, apart from those outside the top 10.
Yep. We also need people to kind of continue.
I think as well. I know Kachow's going to be very disappointed because he would have easily gone through and he could do something in his Q3, but to be 9th is actually not bad if you think about it, considering you crashed.
Will it strap those tyres onto his car though?
Yes, it would.
Even though one of them got absolutely penetrated.
Yes, it would.
Right.
Oh.
Because I'm sure in previous F1 games, if you crash in qualifying, you start on fresh tyres. I'm pretty convinced by that one.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Musical Rocket. Normally, when you crash in like Q2, you get put to 15th, but he's ended up ahead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
But then will it not demote him because they've set laps and not retired?
No, they start 9th. Okay. What you see there, that's where he starts. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, true. Ghosting should be on for that reason. No, Source is only on for street circuits, bud. Because otherwise, lapping people's... You know, you saw what happened to me at Spain. That kind of stuff wouldn't happen without ghosting. You know, with ghosting off. Yeah, off is what I'm looking for. Yes. Although I wish it was on for that race. But hey ho, we won't get into that.
We're not getting into the political.
Yes.
It's not even political.
But
it is a debate. I mean, in my view, see, here's the problem. If you have ghosting on, people are going to say, well, even though this is a game anyway, but it's not realistic?
I think ghosting
What it
should
is?
always be off at every circuit. That is my opinion.
What, even street?
Yes.
We're coming. Okay, Chris. We're coming to Baku,
Yeah.
and
Someone crashes at the
section.
castle section. That's their problem, isn't it?
yeah, but about all the people behind that then lose because you don't get red flags in this game.
No, but you would get a safety car if there's a car in the middle of the blooming circuit.
You're assuming a safety car gets called. The amount of times there should have been one and there isn't.
Oh yeah, we're aware of that. But most of the time, at
So-
street circuits, safety car doesn't come out because of ghosting. That is another aspect to taking, because the game
Yeah.
sees there's no danger on the track, because you can just go through it.
Right, this top 8. Who's your money on pole? I mean, can you call it with how close that was?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? I think is my shout. I think Mike will get it. I don't know why. I just got a weird feeling about Mike.
Yeah, I think Mike's up there. I think both Mercedes. Well, I mean, we could easily get a Mercedes 1-2 here, Chris.
Oh yeah, you could easily say any of these guys will be on.
Oh,
Des Bro, not to start to your lap, mate.
It's a great way to start your lap.
We could also get a Williams 1-2, an Alfa Romeo 1-2. There's a couple of options here.
The only thing about the Williams is that, like, for example, Immortal scraped through. Well, not scraped through. He was only 7th on his softs, right? When he was surrounded by mediums.
Yes, but it could have been mediums. We don't actually know that.
Good point. Not trying to bring him down. I'm just obviously being realistic here. If that was on softs.
It's punditry for rating. That's all it is.
Yeah. But meantime, apart from that wobble right at the start of the
someone's
lap,
around.
which is,
Mercedes. I think it was.
Who said it was going to be a Mercedes 1-2? I didn't. I didn't.
Oh no! It
still
was
plenty of time.
Trip to Pines that made the mistake. It just gave Lincoln a toe down the straight.
Ah. Valtteri, it's James. Give Lincoln the toe.
Please move out of the way, you potato.
Yeah.
That's what he should
Solid.
say for the final race.
Yeah. Solid lap from Des Bro, but I don't think this is going to be up here challenging. He nearly dropped it again.
I'm going to call it now.
28-4.
Desbro will crash there in the race because I've seen it from him every lap he's set so far. He has been on edge through there.
Here comes Tiff, 27s. Yes, 27.9.
Yeah, LA16 Ham as well.
Call him Tiff, you know this.
Nope. I'll call him the Haminator if you carry on.
Comes Mike.
Ooh.
Hey! 5 thousandths quicker than his teammate. Mercedes Lincoln, 28.0.
Who else?
Oh,
Manzi to the line. Top.
Oh! Manzi!
What a lap.
27.7.
Next up is Button.
Then that leaves Button.
And obviously Trip 2 Pines had his error. Button. P2. Oh, that's close. Good lap.
Old Manzi for back-to-back poles, anyone?
Rocket, I thought you was leaving. Why are you still here?
Oh, Pines, that is... Oh, I feel for you there. Had an absolute stunning first set, a 27.5, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like top end of Q3. Not Q3, F3, sorry. And then he went just a smidgen, and I'm talking an inch too wide on the that left-hander, the end of the Wellington straight.
Yeah.
And invalidate him.
I hate that. Okay.
Lincoln, half a second up, which would put him pole, actually. He's gone for a second lap, and he's flying along the hanger straight. Tiff goes
He
to 27.5.
does have Mike in his way, though, so Mike has to get out of the way, and he goes into the pits.
Lincoln continues with this lap. This will be exactly where Tiff has just gone.
Lovely feathered the throttle through there.
Pole.
I think he will. Oh!
No!
Ooh, that lovely lap, but it's just not enough to beat Tiff at the moment.
He lost a smidgen of time
Oh,
through...
Button, that was a dangerous pit entry, mate. You shouldn't be doing that. He went...
Lincoln lost a smidgen of time through sector 3, and that's what cost him.
Yeah, Button went to go past the pit lane, and at the last second decided to turn right, and he cut across the entrance. Bit on the dangerous side, but I guess he'd get away with it.
So, first run done. It is 1.5 tenths. I expected it to be... I say expected it to be closer. It's still very, very close.
Yes.
Between these guys.
Yeah, I said LA16 Ham would be on pole all along, didn't I? Yeah, that's the one.
You said it could be a Williams one too.
It could be.
One in first and fifth at the moment. And to be fair, we know for certain that Tiff is on softs.
Yes.
And knowing that fact, he has to, I'm going to say at least, end up top 5.
Yeah.
For that strat to work.
I don't think it really matters, because if you get a safety car, like, late in the race, he's already run the medium tyres and you just switch to the fresh softs. It shouldn't really matter.
But it's the thing, like, off the line.
Oh yeah, off the line, you should be absolutely crazy. You should just leave everyone behind.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If he ends up, like, say, 5th, for example, he's got 4 cars ahead of him. It's not a long run down to turn 1.
That is true.
You see what I mean? If it was like Mexico, for example, the longest run down to turn 1, fine, because he's got plenty of space to work with. He doesn't have a lot of space to work with to have those softs. I mean, at worst, 2 or 3 cars, maybe.
Yes, sorry, I got distracted by Rocket's comment in the chat. I was just trying to read what it was and what on earth he was on about.
Probably something that you saw on the stream. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably potentially talking about what I was talking about a button, maybe. But it's Rocket, so he's probably talking about his day-to-day life at Asda or something. You never know with him.
So Pines was the only one on an out lap, but everyone's started to head out now with 3 and a bit minutes to go. So looks like a lot of these people going for 2 runs here, Chris, because you can get 2 laps in that time.
Oh yeah, and you could easily do it on the tyres and it wouldn't even notice a difference. I'm just on Pink's helmet check. We got...
Obviously the pink helmets is another little gesture of support for Shrimper as well.
Yep, 5
as is the
top
number
8.
84.
Yep, 5 of the top 8
As in
got
the number
pink
84
helmet
as well.
on. Yeah, no idea about the 84. You see that Lincoln's got it, and that's about all I can tell you.
Yeah. Right, so here comes Pines. So, as I said, he set a 27.5 just before he invalidated the last lap he did. So he knows, so I know he can hook up this first sector. Had a little bit of a wobble before he went on to the Wellington straight though. Is that going to cost him in terms of time? 27.5 again. Purple first sector. Keeps it clean this time. And I tend to short shift to 4th, like midway through that corner leading onto the old front straight, but he's done that a little bit later.
Yeah, it's a good idea because you get the acceleration off that way.
Flat through cops. Most certainly got the turn in absolutely right. Just can't tell. Bit of a swing through Magus and Beckett's. Nice through the last part. Kept in 6th for stability, which is a pretty interesting idea. It's a 3-5 middle sector.
Ooh.
He's on a flyer. End of the hanger straight. Kept it clean as well. Very easy to run right and invalidate. Now he's just got the final 2 corners to go. This could be challenging. This could be challenging for pole, maybe. Yes, it certainly is.
Oh,
does it?
Lovely lap. 27.397.
That's basically
nice.
what I can do.
Okay then, good to know. Button 4 temps up at the moment, coming into the final chicane. And
Wait,
he
4
should
tenths.
be...
That'll put him...
Oh, he goes pole!
Oh,
He goes provisional
3,000 pole! 3,000,
Now,
3
Manzi,
milliseconds, however you want to put it.
slightly down on his lap with that one. Bizarre Mike improved. Immortal is done. Immortal in the pits. Desbro to the line now. What can Desbro do? P3.
Third.
LA16 Ham is done. He is done.
No, he's building himself up.
Ah, okay. I just thought he ran out.
Building himself up, it's fine. Lincoln's a tad up, going through Magnus and Beckett's middle sector now. He's a 10.5 up, which would put him...
It's not enough to
Yeah,
challenge
where his
for pole, I
teammate
don't
is.
think.
We'll put him third, though. In with the ballpark.
Well, with his rival being at the back of the field, he needs to get as far forward as he possibly can.
Anybody else on laps? I think it's just him.
Lincoln to the line now.
Him and
through
Mike
the
and
final
Manzi.
corner. What can he do? And he goes professional pole.
Pole!
27-2. Oh my word, Lincoln. Where have you been hiding that all week?
It's that last sector, and in his previous lap, he lost a lot in that last sector. Manzi's invalidated, which is a shame.
There's Mike.
As is Mike. Yeah, Lincoln's got it.
Desbro done.
Tiff is a 10th up. Tiff made the line, and he's a 10th up.
Okay, good to know.
It's just Tiff. It's Lincoln or Tiff for pole.
Oh, I thought Tiff had a moment through cops there. Does Tiff have enough fuel though? His light is blinking. Very nice through there. Lovely. He's still a 10th up.
Oh.
It's going to be close, you know. He could find a bit of time in the final sector because I noticed he wasn't as smooth as he'd want to be on his good lap.
Nicely for the end of Hanger Straight. Lincoln or Tiff
that's
on
nice.
pole.
That's
Who's
nice.
it going
There
to
he
be?
runs slightly wide. Could that cost him? Lovely traction, no? Oh!
Ah. 10.5 stayed, goes up to 4th ahead of Desbro.
And our pole sitter! Wait, I think he's on a better lap, you know. I think he's actually up.
We need to do this.
He's run wide. He's fine. He's bottled it. But it's still pole position for Lincoln. Wow. No one saw that coming.
That is massive. If you consider that Millsy is 15th, Lincoln is first.
Could this be the week that Lincoln figures out how to win a race? Could it be the week?
You are terrible. You are absolutely terrible. The amount of commentators' curses that have been in this stream already, and we've got to the race, and you've just done that.
Yes.
You said a few weeks ago he wouldn't.
Well, I tried to put some pressure on him, and then take a little bit of pressure off. But you know,
Not going to be easy at all.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. Everyone else in this field is capable of winning a race, so it's not going to be straightforward.
Yeah, you got Button with him. You got his teammate Pines as well. Tiff, who will be starting on the softs.
Source looks happy in the chat.
Mm.
It's almost like our commentator cursed him, but you know, you're fine, Source. We're used to you making mistakes. Come on, mate, you've got this. Oh, it's dry though. No rain. No rain yet.
Mm-hmm. Both Williams are on the softs, unless that's another visual thing. Because Mortal was on the softs.
Right. Okay then. That was a pretty much average lap from him then. Yes, I'll do it now.
And you go through the grid, yes.
Yeah, got ya. So starting in P17, you got Braver Container in the Alpine. In 16th place, RSF1 Millsy, the championship leader in the Haas. 15th, we've got Cornet Star 2006, two-time race winner this season, I believe. Then Pierre B 2611 in 14th in the Red Bull. TYG Rogue in the Ferrari in 13th. Scotsman 793646, no idea why he's got all those numbers, in the AlphaTauri in 12th. Active Fox 1206 in the McLaren in 11th. With RSF1 Source, who was unfortunately in a crash, starting in P10. With Kachel starting in P9, the other involvement in that crash. Immortal P8 on the soft tyres, so that's a bit of a problem for him, I believe. Old Manzi in 7th. Bizarre Mike in the other house in 6th. Desbro in 5th place. LA16 Ham in 4th. Trick 2 Pines in the Mercedes in 3rd. Button 22X in Aston Martin's in second. And then you've got RSF1 Lincoln starting from pole position in the Mercedes. There you go.
Thank you very much. In terms of the championship, you've got to look at, obviously, Lincoln, as I mentioned, first. Millsy, well, 16th Millsy, I thought he was 15th.
Yeah.
But do not count out Millsy, of course, in the race. We know what he's like. I ruled him out stupidly in USA, and he ended up winning from 12th. So
yeah. Question for you: How is Millsy 16th?
Is he crashed
In Q2? Did he not? Or
yeah,
Q1?
No, Q1.
Oh, so he's starting ahead of Braver though. I'm very confused.
He crashed later on. So the reason we've done the grid there is the formation lap is going to be a silent one. Well, we're not going to be saying anything. You'll still hear the cars and so on.
You can make a drink.
Although, audio settings. I was going to change the settings, but yes, the formation app is going to be silent. You still hear the cars. While we're doing that, please put your thoughts to Shrimper and his family while we're doing this. There's also a Fund Me page if you want to make a little donation, but we will meet you back for the start. Alright, thank you very much for everyone in the chat for that moment. Let's hope we can have a good race as well, as we're set for 26 laps for the British Grand Prix. Lincoln and Button on the front row as we head for 5 red lights. Go, go, go! Is the F4 division, and a great start from Tiff. He's got to make so on the soft tyres. It's splitting the Mercedes and might actually take the lead. Intel 1 pushes Lincoln a little bit wide. Oh, Lincoln comes back on the track. Bit of a side spin. He's fine. Gathers it all together. Lincoln takes the lead.
And important for Millsy. So far, Millsy stayed out of trouble, but he's right behind Lincoln. He's just hit the back of Lincoln.
Lincoln's trying to recover.
Oh no! Lincoln's down all the way into 13th place. This was his chance. Yep. Oh no. Not
I don't know
good.
what that was. I don't know whether he should have let it. I don't know whether he should have let it go or.
Yes, he should have. He should have stayed off the track and rejoined after turn 2, but instead he tried to come back on immediately and had nowhere to go but into the back of the wheel. He's not going to be happy, but he needs to get his head down and get focused for the rest of the race.
Where is that Haas going? Mike with already on his way to Baku with that line through Copse in the first lap.
Taking the esports line, is he?
Yeah. Right behind Scotsman, who's made 7 places already on this opening lap.
Crazy start.
Oh, who's that weaving in the background? That's Kachow and Rogue side by side down Hanger Straight. That's Kachow on the outside of Rogue. Kachow's been flipped by somewhere as well because he's down 7 places. Fox as well. We end the first lap.
And Millsy. Millsy got damaged. Kachow hit the back of Millsy into the pit lane.
Oh, and oh
dear. And also, I don't know if you caught it, but Millsy sped into the pit lane.
Yeah, so what, Kachow hit into Millsy, which that's probably the reason why Millsy sped into the pit lane, because he got headbutted into it.
Yes, so maybe Millsy could use that to not have the problem. They're both pitting for the hard, so to the end. I think you can get the mediums to the end from here, but they've both gone for the safe strat of the hard tyre.
In terms of other position changes, Cornet's up 5 places for this qualifying ban, remember. Braver Container up 6. Lincoln, the biggest and heaviest loser, down 11 places from the start.
Oh dear.
But Tiff did exactly what he needed to do, Chris. Got the lead and he's away.
Yeah, he has done indeed. Sector 1 yellow flag and it's
Kachow.
Oh dear.
On his hards.
Also, yes, Muddy, we didn't give him enough credit. It was a very, very good catch from Lincoln to not spin the car fully.
Yeah, could have been a whole lot worse.
Yes, because he'd have been on the racing line in front of everybody.
Manzi and Source. Source ran the outside of Manzi.
They're going to come together.
Side by side.
Source is coming across on him.
Oh!
That was close. There was contact.
Brave Container. Brave Container ran the outside of Cornet for the final chicane. He's done that nicely.
He's
and then
incredibly wide.
Source and Mandy still going at it, but Source is into 8th now.
Pierre on the back of Lincoln. I don't know if Lincoln's just passed him, but it looks like Pierre's very fighty on the back of him. 3 wide in front for a brief time there. Cornet start trying to go down the inside of Braver. Decides against it. Braver's on the move though. He's coming up behind old Manzi now.
Will be on fresh softs, wouldn't he? So he has to make the moves now.
Yes.
Inside of old Manzi. Nice, into 9th.
Yeah, he is flying right now. Like LA16 Ham is at the front. He is pulling away. And he does need to do that too, in case there is no safety car at the end of the race to box. Otherwise, he's going to need that gap. Lincoln taking the esports line.
Button in 2nd at the moment, but he's got Pines all over the back of him.
Yep, another man to watch though is Immortal. He's on the back of Scotsman now. He should. Well, actually, they're in a DRS train now, so I do not think he will get him.
Pines running outside of Button has made the move stick. Button gave him all the room, but Pines with a very lovely move on the outside of. Don't know what that corner is. End of the Hanger Straight. Into 2nd. It's given Tiff 2.5 seconds though.
Rogue our first warning and penalty guy, and Scotsman follows him quickly.
Fastest lap. Brave Container inside of Mike. Brave Container is making up
to do so.
Wow. Making the moves though. He's into 8th.
I'm very surprised that's not an illegal overtake though, because he gained an advantage from that. But game does the game. He should be able to pass Source here as well, quite easily, because Source has no DRS to front. And he is burning his ERS.
Absolutely fine.
Don't go for it here. Wait.
Scotsman ahead, just got by Desbro.
This overtakes left, right and centre. Now Immortal's going to be having a go at Desbro, because Immortal's on the soft tyres as well. Braver Container's not waiting on Source. He's side by side. A bit of contact. He makes the move. Wow.
Push past him.
He's like, I'm coming through, get out of my way. That's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
His midfield is
Lincoln
very close.
is making no ground on the field right now. He's still in 12th. Our pole sitter down in P12 on lap 4.
Did he possibly get a little bit of damage, or he could be just in the dirty air of the train? Look at this, though. Dan hanger straight 3 wide between Manzi and Mike and Cornette.
I don't think it's
Manzi
over
just got
yet.
by Mike.
Oh! Yeah, he's made the move stick for now.
Cornette.
Corner down the inside. Contact. Ooh, trying a bit more contact.
Mike pushing him a little bit. Button. What's going on with Button?
Don't go down the inside here. Right, we're fine
What's
for
happening
now.
with Button? Button's slowed.
What's happened to Button?
He's just...
I
I don't know.
Is he AI? He's very slow.
I don't know whether he's had a moment. He's just trying to gather it up together. But he's very, very slow off the... What is going on there?
And there's an issue for Button here because Brave has just gone past him like he's standing still.
So Button's dropped down to 7th.
Don't know what's happened to Button. He still looks slow to this point.
Hmm.
Okay, well, we will never know, I think. It's one of them.
Yeah.
There is a lovely battle in the background. Source, don't go down the inside here. He waits.
Oh, wind damage. Wind damage. What's happened there? Manzi's hit somebody.
Oh,
Probably
that's
went
going to cause
flying off.
problems. Lincoln's right behind him.
Yeah.
Don't hit him, Lincoln. Oh, Cornet Stars hit him instead.
Oh,
Yes,
spinning avataring. Oh, no. That was Source.
Source, does Lincoln get damage for that? He was involved in it and all. I don't
Manzi
know.
somehow survived.
Yeah, but old Manzi survived with no front wing, so that's not ideal for him.
Button's in. Button must have had damage.
Yes, that's the only thing I can think. He was very slow.
Scotsman apparently hit Button through turn 1 and gave him wind damage from
Yellow flag.
Eagle there. Hines is round. It's all kicking off.
Wow.
Be careful.
Yeah, he's rejoining very safely in the background. Crazy
To
couple of
Pines.
laps there.
To Pines was the nearest challenger to Tiff. Look at the lead that Tiff has now.
Yeah.
5.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's at least 16 Ham is quite far ahead now. Wow.
Hornet's just flowing by Mike down the Wellington Straight.
Now we got the two soft runners right behind Despro, who is in turn right behind Scotsman. So this could be a DRS train forming. Once you get stuck in one, there isn't really a way out of it.
Brave Container is on an absolute mission tonight.
Yeah, but he could be stuck.
Yeah. I mean, you say that. He's carved through everybody's come up to.
Yeah, but
Here
you can
comes
see
the
down this
ball.
straight that the DRS train is pretty much impossible to get out of.
Well, this is behind Scotsman, who is now currently immortal. What are you doing?
Their only hope is Scotsman has 19% ERS. That's their only hope.
The Scotsman's... Oh, Immortal's desperate to get by
Immortal, don't do this. Don't do this. He's going to be gobbled up now by Braver. Down the inside. Late move. Yeah, he's going to make it. Immortal turns in like he's not there. Uh-oh. Yeah, that wasn't the best there. And that knocks Braver all the way down into 8th place. And he's on cold tyres and he's gone around again. Or hot tyres, should I say. He's now doing the right thing and waiting. He's now reversing onto the racing line, but I think there's no one near him. No, he's fine. He's reversed off the track. Good driving there.
I feel really sorry for Brave Container. This guy, he's yet to score a point, Chris.
Yeah, he was looking really quick then. Like I said, Immortal should have given him a tiny bit more space on the inside. But we're in the commentary box, so it's not really our place.
Even though you just said.
Yes, but I'm allowed an opinion.
Well, my opinion was it was a lunge.
I made that move stick yesterday from further back. You just
Mortal
have
with
to...
DRS
Oh,
and
Mortal, yeah, you
DRS
should
and
be able to make the
Desbro.
stick. Nope. Stuck in that DRS train.
Yeah, Desbro had DRS and Scotsman.
Yep.
Scotsman's falling away from Tiff at the moment. Tiff is just extending the gap. It's now 6.5 seconds. Well, nearly. It's just over 6, sorry.
Yep. Also,
Which...
more importantly, look who's in P7 after all of that chaos.
Lincoln.
Yeah, all the way back into P7. He's been handed a lifeline.
Lifeline of some points when he considered that Millsy's in 14th at the moment.
Yes, but Millsy is on those hard tyres and he can definitely go to the end. Lincoln will have to pit. Will it be under safety car? Will it be on green flag? We don't know. Oh, Braver. He's up to 6 seconds of pens already now. Not a great start at lap 8.
No. So in terms of position change, Scotsman up 10, Cornet Star up 10. Brave still up 7 places despite that spin. So it's the start that he's had. Hope he can gather it up all together. Still...
We're going to have a pass for P2 down the straight, mate. Scotsman has no ERS left as Desborough cuts the corner to try and get an advantage. Scotsman will be swallowed here. Unless he gets a very good run like that. I still don't think it'll be enough. I think Desborough should get him. He's coming. He's getting closer. And like I said, as soon as you run out of ERS, you're done.
Swoop.
Yeah, and I think Immortal's going to follow him through into this left-hander. He's going to try and go around the outside. Lovely move. Can he make it stick on the soft tyres? Yes, he can. What an overtake that is.
Nice, Immortal, nice.
And it all come from Scotsman running out of ERS down the straight. The DRS train is so powerful until you run out of the ERS. Then you're done.
Well, Immortal's on about 70%. He's saved quite a bit, actually.
Yep. Oh, caught it Star. Nearly went around then. Good catch. I think Mike might be able to go at him down this next straight. Should be quite a comfortable move, to be honest, unless Cornet uses a lot of ERS, which he is. He might still go for this, Mike. I don't think he's going to wait. He's going to go down. Oh, you don't want to do that. He cuts the corner on the inside, so that's a warning.
You assume?
Rogue, I think, will be done, and Rogue is done.
Ah. It's a shame for Rogue.
Yeah, I believe he would have got damaged, because you wouldn't just pit on the hards and retire on lap 9 if you didn't. Although he still should have stayed in the race, I think, because there's chance for many more safety cars yet.
Yep, we haven't had one yet.
Nope, which I'm quite surprised about, to be honest with you. Mike's got it all wrong through there. I don't know if he's going to have enough to have a go at Cornet after all that. Probably not. Immortal
on Desborough, inside the end hanger straight.
Immortal might go for the same move he did before, but maybe down the inside this time. Nope, Desborough breaks late.
Did they get... Have I missed something? Was Scotsman ahead of them?
Scotsman was the one that was passed on with running out of ERS last lap, you don't know.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All good, mate.
It's all been a blow, I'm sorry.
I'm here just to keep you on your toes, that's all it is. Lincoln's losing DRS range to Mike and Cornet in front. Which is quite crucial.
So if Immortal gets by Desborough, it'll be a Williams 1-2.
Yes.
Both on softs though.
But they're both on the wrong strap.
Yeah, are they though?
Well, you've seen
they're going to get undercut on everybody else.
Yes, but you've also seen how powerful the soft tyres are when they're fresh.
Yeah.
Think about adding
at the end of the race.
Low fuel as well and better track temperature. They'll be swallowed.
Really, Immortal needs to make this move by Desborough.
Yes.
Methinks.
Mike penalty.
They're dropping Scotsman a little bit.
Immortal's going to pass Desborough easy, mate. Down this straight. Look at that.
Yep.
No question about it. Easy move.
Williams 1-2.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Where's AlphaTauri? 4th and 9th. What are you doing down there? Sorry. Tiff is in. Tiff is in. Leader is in.
Okay, I think he could have gone a few more laps on those tyres yet. The wear on the soft
Go on the meds, Tiff. Go on the meds, Tiff.
If he goes on the hards, he's
the meds.
bottled it. I'll be honest with you.
On the meds.
I'm
On
watching.
the meds.
Yeah, mediums.
Yeah, he's on the meds. Good. Immortal leads.
Don't say that very often, do we?
With Desperate seconds, got some third. Now, if Tiff comes out with a lot of clean air, would be good. He's behind Brave Container, who should be pitting soon, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Got a bit.
I'm seeing something here. Because Lincoln's lost his DRS, sorry, to Mike. He's having to burn the ERS to even get remotely close. So he's in a lot of trouble now. He is using way too much than he would probably want to at this point, just to get back in the range. Desbro's going to come back on a more, you know.
Yeah, Mortal cannot put away.
Maybe those
From
tyres
Desbro.
have seen better days now.
According to Wise Phoenix in the chat, who I keep forgetting who that is.
Yeah, me too.
Saying that was an early stop for Tiff. You can do 14 laps.
Yep. Yeah, we all said that.
Mortal's in though.
Yeah. Maybe Immortal was struggling with tyre temps. He has to get off them before he has a mistake.
Braver, it's all falling away. 9 seconds now for him.
Yeah, Braver's having an absolute nightmare since that spin.
Mike with the fastest lap. Following Cornet. This is not a bad strategy by all means, because Cornet's really impressed me. He's put that qualifying band to one side, and his race pace looks quite strong.
But I'm going for the move on Pierre down the hanger straight, and it's very comfortable. Gets past him. Which is a surprising pass, actually, because Button is on hard tyres and Pierre's on the softs. Pierre, what are you doing? Pierre. He's probably fuming he's just been passed by a hard tyre runner. And he's on fresh softs, basically.
Yeah, and he might be passed by Millsy and Kachal if he's not too careful as well.
Yes. This could get messy here for Pierre.
That's all for 12th place at the moment.
That's crazy.
It's really weird seeing Button, Millsy and Kachal down there. Anti as well.
Yeah. Also, my update on Lincoln. 30% ERS now, and he's still not back in DRS range.
Right.
He's
fallen away from this group here.
Yeah, he's made a mistake somewhere along the line a few laps ago and got out within DRS range, and now he's kind of screwed, is the best way of putting it.
Wise Phoenix in the chat, you don't have to change your name, just have to let me know what gamer tag you are. Desbro pits from 11 lap mediums, is that a bit early?
Yes, way too early. Way too early. The softs can do it, but by the last few laps, those softs will be pretty naff.
David's in.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
I don't know where that was from. That was a very brief one.
Yeah, very, very brief.
Might have been an Aston switcheroo because I think Charles had a button.
Yep, potentially.
Where's Despo going to come out? Loads of space. Tons of space. Jeez. What happened for Immortals in the pits again?
Oh, was it Immortal? It might have been Immortal that had a mistake.
Yeah, front wing change, and he's going to go back on the softs.
Oh no. He can go to the end on those tyres, but like I said, they might be naff in the last lap or two. That's my other word than saying something explicit. But they will not be good towards the final part of the race, so he's going to hope for a safety car.
Yes, all he's got now is 20 seconds off of everybody else. 12 seconds, no.
Yeah.
He's sorting himself out.
Scotsman also on that ERS burn again with Mike behind him. Cornet, sorry, behind him, just saving ERS, and Mike behind him saving ERS as well. So he's going to be swallowed again very, very soon.
So this is obviously the group staying out on mediums. When did they pit?
Sources in the pits. I think these leading 5 probably will pit within the next couple of laps.
I think they're going to have to pit soon. Because Cornet, on the outside, at the end of the Wellington straight, that actually might make a move. Oh, this could be a lovely move. He's on the inside before.
He's gonna make it stick.
Old turn, old front straight. That was a great move.
Yeah, that's a lovely move. Potential move of the week there. Lovely overtake.
No contact whatsoever as well.
Yes, exactly. We'd love to see that.
Great from Scotsman to give him the room to pull that off as well.
It's respectful driving.
Oh, Braver, don't. Oh.
Yeah, Braver's had enough.
Braver's retired. He will be gutted. I am gutted for him.
Yeah, it's all come from something that really wasn't his fault, and it's just ruined his entire race, really.
Meanwhile, just looking at this train, Source has come out in this train for 10th place downwards.
Oh wow!
Himself, yes, Kachow, Source, Pierre, Button, Millsy, and Manzi.
Source should get these guys quite comfortable. He should get past Kachow, but then if you look, the gap from Kachow to Desbro, probably as fast as Source is going to get.
18 seconds, yeah.
Oh, Lincoln penalty.
It's him on equal pens with the 3 ahead of him.
Yeah.
I think he's just biding his time at the moment.
Took 2 points in the pit lane for his second pit stop of the race.
Oh, he pitted early on, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Like second?
Well, actually, did he?
What strategy is he on?
Maybe? Potentially, I don't know anymore.
The mediums of 13 laps, so he would have pitted on the first lap. And he's going to come out right at the end of that train there. So a chance of a point for Mike. Where are you going?
Oh, Mike is way off the track, but he should be able to make this move on Scotsman if he doesn't do anything silly through here. Like maybe ramming him.
Gap to leader as Muddy wants gap to lead up. Pit stop is 29 seconds. Currently,
It'll all come out
Tiff will have.
Oh, Tiff will. Where's Tiff?
No, Tiff. I'm thinking. Tiff is 6th, and what I'm saying is he's have about a 10-second lead when these pit.
All of them are in.
Apart from Cornet.
Oh, I didn't see him go through. Okay, he might.
Yeah, Cornet stays out.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's praying for a safety car.
Might have been because Fox was pitting. It might be in the same party, and he probably allowed Fox to pit on that lap. Right, so Tiff goes into a net lead now. 4 lap mediums, and he's going to have the chasing soft tyre runners behind him.
They are going to swallow him up.
Desbro's undercut all of them. That could be a good thing for Tiff. He's got an Alfa Romeo that these guys are going to have to catch first.
Yes, and the thing with Desbro is he's got the penalties as well, so he's not in contention for a good result here.
8 seconds, yeah.
He could be an absolute thorn in everyone's side.
A safety car would throw this. We've got 10 laps left. Race has flown by.
What happened to Lincoln? How is he now 4 seconds behind Mike? Because when he pitted it was 1.8. How has he managed to end up 4 seconds back?
Might have had a bit of a wobble on the exit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that.
Mike's all over the back of Scotsman. Is Mike on penalties? Mike's on for a podium, you know. And he's absolutely flying out on the back of Scotsman. It's gone by him.
Yeah, I think he caught Scotsman a lot quicker than he thought he was going to there, because it looked like he panicked.
The leader. Cornet doesn't pit again.
Cornet is absolutely bottling this, unless he's got pace that we don't know about. To be fair, he was pulling away from LA16 Ham just then. He is pulling away from him.
What's he doing? Is he burning ERS? He is.
Not really burning it though. He's still got 43% left.
He's using it. That's why.
But then LA16 Ham has 15% or 16. Interesting. Button. Oh, another penalty.
he's still not going to retain the lead. Even when he pits, he's gaining like a lot in the first sector by the looks of it.
When he pits, he'll come out in 6th at this point.
Behind Scotsman, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, 5th. Yeah, 5th.
We still have the chasing pack of soft tyre runners who are not... They're not gaining, are they?
No, they're not. I thought they would... Oh, he's in.
Actually, no, they're gaining on Desbro. They need to pass Desbro and then we can see, because Desbro, I don't think, has the pace at all to keep up with Tiff at this point.
Yes, I'm going to keep an eye on these drivers now, because Cornet is in the pits. Let's see where he's going to come out. Because it could be close between him and Scotsman, you know, at this point. Could be very close. Has he left his pitch yet?
Oh, yellow.
Oh, Tricky Pines off the circuit and... Huh. That's
safety
interesting. Oh, safety car, right. And as you can see, Cornet just comes up behind them. This is awful for LA16 Ham.
Oh, I see where he is.
This is awful for LA16 Ham. He is not going to win this race. I call it now. He's on the mediums. He's in trouble. Everyone else
has
on
to
fresh
pit,
softs.
doesn't he?
He has to pit. Desbro should be... If I was Desbro, because he's got a 5-second time penalty, I would pit and get rid of that. And then you can just focus on where you're going to finish. Millsy, getting rid of his 5-second time penalty right now and going onto the softs. So that's a smart move.
Everyone has a penalty, by the way, apart from Tiff and Old Manzi.
Yeah. Now, that might convince Tiff to pit, having no penalty as of yet. Because he could...
Where would he drop to?
He's going to drop to...
9th.
8th. Potentially.
8th, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
8th.
yeah, I did that as well, because you just count them down and then you forget, oh yeah, he's going to have to go down. He should pit. He does.
It's kind of like a yin-yang effect for Williams here, because it's wrecked Tiff. I don't know whether he would have kept the win, but we'll never find out.
I think he would have. Honestly, like, without this
Desbro
safety
pits.
car, I think he would have.
Mike pits.
Desbro.
Oh,
Desbro! He's only pit to get rid of his time penalty, and doing that, he's gained another. Oh, Desbro!
The Scotsman... Yeah, so Scotsman's gonna... Yeah, so Desbo's gonna exit with still 5 seconds, basically.
RSF1 Jammy in 3rd place now is probably absolutely laughing to himself, because...
His name is Lincoln.
No, Jammy. He's gone from the point of having absolutely no chance.
Chris, speaking of jamming...
Yeah?
Tiff is 5th.
Ooh. Okay.
Tiff has ended up 5th.
Okay, so LA16
Oh yeah, because
Ham,
Mike and Desbro pitted.
Yeah. He could still win
and
this
he's come
race.
out ahead of Source.
Right. Interesting.
He's got to keep pace. He's got to keep pace with the front four, though the front four may start battling over themselves.
Yes. He could really win this race now. No penalties, remember. Everyone else has one. So if he can get past Active Fox, Lincoln straight away, then I think he'll be able to keep in the DRS train of Cornet and Scotsman, and he should be able to win this race without pushing too hard.
This race has flown by.
It's been a great race.
It's only 9:30.
I know, it's been a great race, this one. It's our first safety car. And, yeah. Mr. Bottler has a chance to win this race again.
Got to pass them on track and then gain a gap on Tiff as well, though.
Well, yeah, that could be an interesting one. Depends, because you've got to think, Millsy's down in 13th place. Is he going to gamble and risk it all?
Look at the potential stories here of like who could win this race at this point. You got Scotsman up there as well. First race since his return. You got Cornet Star, who could win after getting a qualifying ban. Remember he was stone dead last. Well,
oh
15th. Yeah. Lincoln potentially going for his first race. Active Fox going for his first race win as well. Tiff hasn't had a race this season, and I'm pretty sure he had a win last season.
Yeah, he was in F5 in the socials.
F5, wasn't he? Then got F4.
Yeah, he won both
and whilst
socials.
He was in
F5, yeah.
Whilst he was in F5, he won races, didn't he?
I believe so.
Pretty
yes.
sure of it. Yeah. Sources won races as well. You got Mike up there, could score good for the house. Speaking of his teammate as well.
Scotsman.
Oh, Scotsman, what the what?
How's he done that? Wait, what?
Ignoring yellow flag.
How can you ignore yellow flags when you're leading the race?
I've got a thought.
Yeah, go on.
Corner accidentally overtook him and then didn't return the favour.
Ah, so he should have given.
You know that thing, illegal overtake.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
So
and I hate it.
So from the sounds of things, Cornet may have passed him, and he said, "Well, no, I'm winning this race. I'm leading the race right now," and hasn't given it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he thinking it'll be removed.
And it could have been a simple thing that they were going side by side for the corner, and he was like a millimeter ahead.
I'm gonna suggest for the right now that 5 seconds will probably be removed, but we don't know what it was for. I can't imagine he's done much wrong.
Well, the problem is post-race.
Yeah, we have to
have
count
it taken
in
off,
the order.
But
yeah.
Race director. So that throws a little bit of a spanner.
Oh, that's difficult.
Jesus Christ, Scotsman.
So if he doesn't
hit the
happen
back
to win this race on track, whoever we interview for first, we might have to say it's provisional. Huh.
Fingers crossed it might be removed. He had to have clipped it though.
Yes.
That's the thing. He had to have clipped it.
Anyway, safety car is in this lap.
In this lap?
In this lap, yes.
I don't know what that accent is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh wow, he's gone. He's gone. He's
early.
Absolutely caught him napping. I mean, he's got to nail the last chicane, but he's done it.
Wow. Didn't expect him to go that early.
Scotsman,
Caught me out
beautiful.
as well.
Right, away we go for lap 21 of 26. I'll keep the penalties up. And I'll put it on leader, I think might be the easiest way as well. So Tiff, to win this race, he's got to keep up the pace with the 4 ahead of him. Actually, I'm going to keep it on interval because then I can see battles. And he's got to keep it within 3 seconds of Cornet now because, well, pre-race anyway.
Yeah.
Scotsman's going to drop. I'd imagine, unless he absolutely puts his foot down.
Yeah, pre-race stewards, you mean? Stewards meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on that one.
Big chance for Millsy as well, although he's stuck in a train. Could get some points out of this. Maybe.
The front two are slightly getting away from Lincoln already.
There goes Desborough on 11 seconds now.
Ah. Not ideal.
No.
He's been to the school of Cornish and Rubens, hasn't he?
Cornet is sticking to the back of Scotsman as Kachow sweeps around the outside of Desborough now.
Has messed up and got a penalty.
Oh dear. Now we're equal. Now we're all equal.
Now he has to win on track.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Active Fox is losing everybody in front of him, which is now creating a bit of a buffer.
Yeah, I don't think he...
Oh, he's moved out of the way.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, he's come back on and Source has hit the side of him. Active Fox has taken some interesting lines. Also, Source is too.
Oh, Source. Did he get that? Source didn't get damaged from that, did he?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Ton of understeer.
I think that's just Source's racing line, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's just Source being himself.
Yeah, Source being Source.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So, Cornet is... So after that, and it was a great restart from Scotsman, Cornet has latched onto the back of him, bringing Lincoln along. Lincoln's just about keeping with him.
Yeah, and he needs to for when the DRS is activated. But one thing I'm noticing is Lincoln doesn't have the pace of the front two because he's having to use more ERS to even be remotely close to them. Desbro's probably lost his head at this point. Another time penalty.
14 seconds now, yep.
I think you might see him pull into the pits very soon and call it a day.
Possibly Pierre. Yeah, Pierre's got by Desbro. Or Bandy's got by Desbro.
Desbro is going wide.
Button's got by Desbro. Everyone's good. Oh, there's no...
That's him done. Speeding into the pit lane. Oh, you know you want to add another penalty. No, he let us down.
Tiff lost his lap. Tiff is still in this, you know.
Yeah. He is gaining back on them, to be fair. Immortal time
going to be still outside the points, as is Millsy. Millsy's still stuck in 12th, trying to get by Button.
Like I said to you before, pre-race, I said the DRS train is a git. Once you're in it, you're stuck. Ooh.
Like...
Gap for the battle for the lead. Sector 1, yellow flag. Oh, that's the retiring AI.
I feel like if Cornet can get by Millsy time penalties, Millsy, not Millsy, if Cornet can get by Scotsman going heavily defensive in cops.
Oh, that's brave.
Oh, he was thinking about it.
Right now, Lincoln is licking his lips, thinking, "Please come together, please come together."
Please come together. I know. If Cornet can get by Scotsman, I feel like Cornet can win this.
Yeah, Cornet will win.
But he's got to get by quick.
He's gone.
There we go. He's by Scotsman. And as long as he pulls the gap and doesn't get another penalty, this is his.
Yep.
Lincoln's got to follow.
Well, Lincoln's got to be sensible. Don't do anything daft that'll lose you the third place. Because if he does, he loses the advantage he's currently got on Millsy. And you don't want to do that.
He'll regain the championship lead if he stays where he is.
Yeah, and he'll gain a margin because he's 6 points behind him right now. There you are.
Tiff.
LA16 Ham is out of contention for the race victory in my eyes now because of that penalty.
Out the podium as well.
Yes.
That'll put Active Fox podium potential.
Kachow has left the session.
Oh, Kachow, no. It keeps happening to him.
I'll try and get him back in. I'll do what I can.
Oh, that's just going to wreck him. It's going to wreck him. He's right in the middle of a train.
Yeah, that's not ideal timing. That's going to give Source a chance to gain an extra position because now he'll lose time.
Yeah, Mike's going to be all over him as well.
Lincoln is getting racy. Yellow flag.
Millsy.
Oh, it's Millsy.
Millsy. He's on a spin.
That might be Millsy retiring as well.
Last chance of points gone.
Yep. Lincoln now getting very racy on the back of Scotsman, but Scotsman has remained in DRS range of Cornet. Oh, this is going to get... I think this is going to get messy before it finishes.
Oh, intervals wide.
Yeah, that means Kachow's rejoined, normally.
God damn it. They're about to cross the line anyway, and that normally fixes it.
Yeah.
Source and Active Fox. Source has got by Fox.
Lincoln
into fifth.
Lincoln just got up on the curb and nearly binned it.
Source.
Oh, Scotsman!
Scotsman, 11 seconds.
So now, even...
Tim!
Wow.
Oh, Tim! Back out of that. Jesus Christ.
Realistically
Tiff,
now,
stop it.
This could get messy actually between LA16 Ham and Lincoln.
He lunged at turn 2 and 3. Yeah, he's
I don't think
really
Lincoln
desperate.
will fight this. He shouldn't fight this. He doesn't need to.
But it's Lincoln.
Correct.
When he wants a place, it's the what's the saying? The removable force meets the
immovable object.
What? That's it.
The irresistible force
very...
meets the immovable object is what he was looking for.
Irremovable object, yes.
Oh, hold on.
30 points behind Lincoln.
Scotsman has lost DRS. Oh, he's found it again. I don't know if he went through the activation point before losing it, though.
He got it.
Did he? He didn't. He didn't get DRS.
He did. I thought he did.
It's not open.
Lincoln's not close enough because he's paying too much attention to Tiff, who's getting so close.
Going? Don't throw this away, you absolute buffoon!
Tiff!
Whoa! What's he doing?
Oh,
why did Tiff go for that?
The room was not there. Stop reversing. It's not been a good week for Williams, has it? Meanwhile, Kachow's just Nudged his way past Fox.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why LA16 went for that move. It was never on.
No, he was nowhere near close enough.
No, he was never going to make that.
Desperation.
Now,
Meanwhile,
all Lincoln
Lincoln's-
has to do to confirm P2 is say within, I believe, 3 seconds, because Scotsman's obviously got 6 seconds
Yep.
of legitimate penalties, and then we got the questionable one.
Meanwhile, Kachow's got by Source. Kachow's swooped round the outside of Source.
Oh, wow.
And that's for...
Oh, won the final lap of the race, I've only just realised.
Yeah, this could move Kachow onto the podium.
Scotsman
Potentially.
went incredibly wide.
Oh, no, still put Fox into it. This is... It's close. I think it's going to be...
I'm not going to have a clue.
Cornet. Cornet, unless he gets a time penalty in the last few corners, Cornet has this.
Yep. Cornet has been brilliant today. Coming from the back of the field as well. He was a bit
Qualifying
lucky,
ban.
obviously. It didn't make him start dead last.
I mean, from 15th, come on, more or less. Kachow and Source still battling at it. End of hanger straight. But Cornet, ran the last corner, he's done it. Won the British Grand Prix. Scotsman's penalty, post-race, whatever, is going to put him down to third. Puts Lincoln to second. Who's going to be third?
Scotsman!
Scotsman stays third.
Scotsman gets third place. That is brilliant news for the AlphaTauri team.
Fox fourth, Old Manzi fifth, Kachow sixth, Tiff seventh, Source eighth, Mortal Knight. Millsy gets a point. Millsy got a point
Wow.
on the last lap.
Wow,
I don't know
Millsy. Well done, mate. I don't know how you've managed to come away with a point from
how
that.
has he got 10?
But you're a miracle worker. Yes, Zach, we know he bottled it, and I'm going to definitely be the one interviewing him because I want to remind him.
Did he though?
Yes, he should have
Did
won
he
that
though?
race, yes.
He got nudged by Tiff though.
Although, yeah, he was in an incident in the first lap or first corner that
Yeah.
wasn't really his fault.
But he still recovered to second, come on.
He's still getting bullied by me.
That's
Come on
not
now.
bad.
No, he's still getting it.
On it though. I mean, Muddy actually says in the chat, if it stays like this, Cornet might put himself with an outside chance of the championship, being 30 points behind Lincoln. Yeah, he's coming up, basically.
Yeah. The guy I'm impressed with is Scotsman. Despite the extra penalty that pretty unjust from what we understand, he still gets P3. But if that gets removed, does he get P2? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. No.
No.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
No.
Team Tauri. Oh, sorry, I've got to be impartial. Yeah, and all that.
Oh yeah, I did say at one point that Williams had 1-2 and then AlphaTauri 4th and 9th, and I said, what are you doing down there? And they've ended up...
I told you
Okay.
Williams would bottle it. I told you. Just like
Bottled it for
Mr. Bottle
themselves.
Job that just joined.
Bottled it for themselves.
Whoa.
God.
I got squeezed.
Mate, we saw it all, don't you
Got
worry.
squeezed.
We saw it
Squeezed.
all.
Squeezed. Was Button in the points, by the way?
Hey Tiff, behave yourself in the chat, mate.
Chris, was Button in the points?
No, he was dead last.
Ooh.
He cruised across the line and dead last.
Ooh. Well, I've got an interesting fact, then.
What, that he loves dead last, or what's the fact?
No, I'll say when you get to Lincoln.
Okay.
It's about
Cool.
Lincoln now.
What?
Oh, God. It's alright. It's alright.
Talk about me
We'll be
first.
interviewing you
Who's-
shortly.
Talking about you, not you.
Ow. That's right, so,
I know,
so you
I'm
want
scared.
Lincoln then?
Yeah, I got Lincoln.
So am I getting this straight? Whenever Lincoln's on the podium, you want him?
Correct!
He
We
always
got,
wants
to
me.
keep, we got to keep this apparent love interest going, so we keep getting told.
That's how it starts. It
Yeah.
always starts. I went to the wrong thing. Have you included your audio?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so I'm starting off with Mr. Scotsman. Your first podium since your return to RSF1.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Congratulations on
much.
that.
Yep.
Now the first question I want to ask is why the numbers at the end of the gamer tag? Because
Oh,
Chris did ask
yeah.
this.
Right. Well, you know my gamer tag before was Scotsman 79.
Mm-hmm.
Then I changed it to RSF1 Scotsman because it was too big. I couldn't put the Scotsman 79. And when I left RSF1 and then I created FBRL, I just thought, you know what, I'll just put my gamer tag back to Scotsman 79, and then it put the hashtag 3646 after it. And I thought, well, that's alright if it's the hashtag and you don't see it, but then every time I go into a game now, it's just Scotsman 793646. So no, I'm about to swear there, so it's
alright.
rubbish,
We're not PG.
alright.
We're not PG. You're good.
So it's bullshit. That's what it is. So I just wanted Scotsman 79, just plain simple, but someone else stole it.
Fair enough. Let's talk about your race, obviously. End up being towards the front, towards the end of the race. Actually, you were the front pack pretty much most of it.
I started in 12th, and by the first, what's the first straight? Is it the Hanger Straight or the Wellington Straight? I don't know. By the first straight, I was in 5th.
Yeah, that's what it was. Was the good start.
So I don't know what I done. I need to watch it back. I just ended up passing everybody, and I had says to my engineer, I says, by the first lap, I'm going to be in the points. Pretty much by the third, fourth corner, I was down into 5th. So, aye.
I think what it was a half spin from Lincoln, and everybody checked up because they didn't know where the Mercedes were going to be spinning, and obviously because you were slightly further back in the midfield, you could then sort of react.
Yep. That's what
it was.
Just flew right past them, and then from there, I still don't think I've got the full pace, because like Cornet Star, he's fast, Lincoln's fast, and I just, no matter what I was doing, I couldn't shake them. But I had a different tyre strategy than some of them, so I would just let them by, because I knew I was going to get them either on the undercut or whatever. So I just stuck to my own strategy and never veered off it, and it's done alright for me.
Yeah. Last couple of races you had a difficult one. No points in Brazil or Spain. So
Brazil never raced.
That's why.
Spain is a absolute shite track. Hate it. Just see turns 5, 6, 6, 7. The chicane that you go up the hill.
Oh, the left right. That's 7, 8.
Oh man, I hate it.
Agreed. So would you say first podium since your return? Obviously, you've only done 4 races. I guess this season is just a resettle in, because presumably you'll be in the same tier next season when we do the full 23 race. So it's just settling in, I guess.
Well, as I say, I came back just to sort of because this is where I started with my league racing, was RSF1, and it's always good to get back and get a good decent race, because I know most of the guys are good clean racers and stuff like that, and I just thought I'll come back, I'll do the Thursday, I've got my own race at FPRL on a Friday, and it sort of allows me to get a setup for each track done quicker as well. So I'm hoping by the time it comes to next season, you guys are going to have to be practicing the tracks that you've not done, where hopefully, because in FPRL we've done every single track, and we're going to add we're just going to add 2 of the new tracks, Portugal and what's the other one? Imola. That's the 2 that we're adding on to the end of our season. So I'm just trying to do the 2 leagues for 2 reasons. I like this league, and I want to get my setups done quickly.
Alright, good stuff. What have we got next? Baku next, a very difficult track next. What's your thoughts heading towards that?
I like street tracks. I quite like them. It's just one of the ones you know yourself. If you take a little bump at the castle or something like that, then that's you're stuffed. So I'll just play it by ear and just see how I go. But I think I'll be in the points if I don't crash.
Always the way. If you don't crash at Baku, I think you win the points.
Yeah,
But,
that's it.
it'll be a fun one. But until then, well done in your first podium
Cheers.
of the season, and good luck next week.
Cheers, man.
Go on then, Chris. He's all yours.
Don't say that, jeez.
You started it.
First of all, Lincoln, congratulations on the pole position. I believe it
Yes.
was, wasn't it?
Yes.
No one saw that coming. You kind of hit that pace
Same.
all week, and stop sandbagging in the practice sessions.
Oh, I have had a 27.2 in previous quality sessions I've done. But I will admit my next lap, if I'd have managed to do the last corners correct, would have been
We saw. I was on board with you as you.
Unfortunately,
the final few corners.
unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Well, yeah, because you might have been getting close to 26s.
I wouldn't have got 26.
You would have been close. You would have been close from what I saw. But
Could have got a little close.
Congratulations on pole. What on earth happened to you off the line? Because it looked like you got a interesting launch, and then all of a sudden you rejoined the track in turn 2 when you realistically probably shouldn't have. What happened?
Well, Ham got a launch to start probably because he was on the softs, and I was trying to sort of like give him as much space as possible, obviously try and turn myself, and then in the end ended up tapping him and like pretty much doing the half spin. And I was just trying to carry on as much as I could, and I knew I didn't want to get back onto the racing line, so I was trying to sort of get around, like it's technically turn 3, trying to get around it and try and join us in as much safe place as I could. I knew I was losing a hell of a lot of positions.
Oh yeah, it was an interesting turn 1 for you, but it was a good catch in the end because it could have been a lot worse if you went around there. It was probably out.
I think if I'd have spanned properly, I would have been to the back.
Oh, it would have been very messy, yeah.
Yeah.
But I noticed in I think it was turn 4, the loop, Millsy might have tapped the back of you and he got wing damage off that. I don't know if you knew anything about that.
He didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think he even said actually he got wing damage. He just pitted.
Yeah, he got wing damage off tapping the back of your car and in the loop, which was interesting because I didn't expect him to be anywhere near you in the first few corners. But
Well, did I?
Mr. Bottle Job struck again. Anyway,
Well, it technically wasn't my fault. It was a sort of a first, second corner sort of.
Yeah, it was what happens at Britain, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a horrible corner.
But I believe the safety car saved you because during the stint on the medium tyre, you lost ground to the cars in front and you had to burn your ERS to even get remotely close to them again.
I was gaining when I was within DRS of the guys in front, and then as people kept on getting in the way of each other, crashing into each other and all that, I managed to get up, but as soon as I got out of DRS, I think it was Corder and Bezar and Mike that was in front of us, and they were pretty quick. So, yeah, I was losing ground on them, and I was hoping I could have been the only one pitting on lap 15, because I was always pitting lap 15.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, 2 of them had to pit.
Well, yeah, you followed them in at that point.
Yeah, I was always pitting that lap.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go lap extra, because that was quicker.
Well, that safety car
quicker
definitely
than
saved
early.
you, though. That safety car definitely saved you to get, like,
Yeah,
P3,
especially when
P2.
Especially when 2 of them pitted. Was it 2 of them that pitted or 3 of them?
I think it was a couple of them, because LA16 Ham had to pit because he was on the mediums.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, Ham was because of mediums. Mike, probably because he pitted like about 4 or 5 laps earlier than everyone else.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who else?
I can't remember, to be
There was
honest.
someone else that pitted. I was like, hang on, you've not long pitted, so why have you pitted?
Yeah, but
that
I
was
guess
an
it's
odd
all
one.
for fresh tyres, just, to have a chance at the end. But, yeah, still
Not
no
needed.
victory for you. You're the best
No.
runner-up yet
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Or in my case, as I love to say, the first loser. So
Exactly.
that's your 4th second of the season. When on earth are you going to win a race?
When everybody crashes in front of me.
Well, at least the meme can continue of Mr. Bottle Job can't get a win, eh? We can keep that
Well,
going.
I wouldn't call it a bottle today. I'd just call it just
you bottled it.
unfortunate.
But you do have an 11-point lead as things stand before Steward reports.
Yeah.
So that's good news for you because Millsy only got a single point.
Yeah, unlucky.
But how do you feel about Baku? I think I know
Terrible.
the answer. Yeah.
It's a street circuit. It's got very close walls. I just hope for points. But
you need 100% concentration.
Yeah, when we hopefully have improved, I should hopefully do better.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so, but...
I think I've binned it every single Baku race, whether it's lap 5 or lap 24.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to speak to you next week, don't you worry.
Same here.
Harsh.
True.
Honest.
This is where he wins now. You immediately regret saying that.
Nah. Imagine if we winning at Baku, I think everyone would quit.
Oh god, I don't think we're near the end of it.
Also, by the way, Mr. Chris.
Hello.
Here's a fact for you.
Oh god, here we go.
Because Button did not score today. We have one person remaining that has scored in every round this season.
Please no.
It is Lincoln, yes.
Oh no.
Wait!
Oh no.
The lowest has been is 9th. The lowest has been is 9th as well.
Rubens, where did it end last season?
Oh no.
I don't remember.
You remember where I was the only one in F5 that had scored points every race?
Oh, it was Baku, yeah. It was Baku, and then he went like... Then what was it? Was it you that went like 4 or 5 races without no points?
Yeah, because I was learning the wheel.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, I've got the wheel now. I don't need to learn it.
You're on the wheel now.
Anyway, let's go talk to our leader,
traction.
Lincoln. Shush.
Yes.
That's enough of you.
Yes. Good luck next week, Lincoln.
Thank you.
Hornets.
Hello.
Wow. It's safe to say. Thank you for patiently waiting, by the way, while these two had their moment.
Shut up.
But it's safe to say, would it be happy to admit that after qualifying ban going into this race, you did not expect to be on the top step of the podium today in the race?
Even after the first 5 laps, I think, because I was stuck behind a massive group of cars, and in the first few laps, they all kept going wide at cops, and whenever I tried to overtake, they'd cut back on the line, and I'd have to literally let off the whole throttle, and then let whoever was behind me catch up again. So it was a tad frustrating at the start, but what can you do?
Yeah, but you head down and basically didn't let it deter you. You had very good race pace because you just picked cars off one by one, found yourself in the lead group, went long on the medium tyres. Was that because your teammate pitted, or was that a strategy anyway?
For me, that wasn't actually long because none of my tyres won 40% at that point. They were all on like 38-ish. So, and I set, on my in-lap, I set a purple first sector. So I was just like, do I come in? But then I just thought going along, I would just get undercut even more. So I just thought, no, I'm going to come in. And then safety car comes out, and I was just like, oh, like Mexico again, when that happened to me as well. But luckily, someone had to come in for mediums, and 2 other people pitted, so it was just me and Scotsman at the front, and me getting intimidated yet again by Lincoln, which was not fun.
What do you mean?
You're very intimidating when you're behind, because I know how quick you are at this bloody track. It was just like, right, if I try to attack Scotsman, and if I fail, I'm going to get overtaken by Lincoln easily. So I was just like, oh, it was annoying, but...
Your 3rd win of the season now.
Yeah.
3 wins in 4 races, I might add, as well. After, obviously, Brazil... We put Brazil to one side, because point from now.
Yeah.
But Muddy Biscuit, who obviously keeps an eye on the points and stats and standings and everything else, so he knows all and everything else. He mentioned in the chat towards the end of that race, when you're in a position to win, that if you won, you're creeping up on the top 2.
Am I?
You gain point. I don't believe you're that far off with that result. Obviously, Stewart's depending everything, so on, but obviously you gain 7 points on Lincoln, and I believe you're only 30 behind, so you'll be 23 going into Baku.
That's nice to know.
And speaking of Baku, next, what do you think?
I love the track. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I do really like the track. Except for the castle section, it's a bit dodgy with me, but because I'm on wheel, I feel like, for some reason, I just feel like at street circuits, the wheel is better than the pad, because you can do more controlled, well, not controlled, but like smoother inputs. And I've always gone well around Baku, so hearing that Lincoln and Scotsman aren't feeling good about Baku, it's made me feel a bit better.
Just to interrupt, it's 33 points between yourself and Lincoln, so false hope there, Rubens, behave. Just get it right.
Well, 33 points now.
Yes, I've
It
just
was
updated
40.
everything. Yeah, I just
Was
updated
40.
everything.
So basically,
Closing in.
Lincoln, you just need to stop getting podiums. That'd be great if you could do that. That'd be lovely.
No.
I
You're
mean,
closing in considering you've had 2 less races.
I mean, I get banned from qualifying. You DNF out of a race. It's only fair, isn't it?
And also, what do you mean
Oh.
2 less races? He's done 5 less races.
Yeah, I missed about 3 races and then DNF'd about out like 2.
Yeah, you didn't start 4 and you DNF 1 that I've got anyway.
Oh, I no,
Probably.
I DNF'd 1 in with Alpha Tauri. When I
Oh,
was in
did you?
P2 because I was having connection issues and as I was coming round Mirabeau, the connection bugged out and my wheel didn't do any input, so I went into the wall, and then I DNF'd in Japan because someone spun out of the spoon section of corners, and I just went straight into the front side of them.
I've updated that anyway now. Perfect.
All right.
I'm glad you knew the tracks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to keep it a tad consistent.
Best way to do.
3rd win of the season, so it's not too bad. Most wins out of everybody.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, now matched to what Tribal did in the first 3 races, so...
Our tribal was just
He
ridiculous.
was a cheat code. He shouldn't have been there.
Fair enough. Anyway, good luck next week,
Thank
and
you.
well done on your win.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, Chris, that evening has flown by, hasn't it?
Oh, it was a great one. I enjoyed every second of that race. Apart
Yeah,
from,
it
you know,
was,
having
very-
to listen to your gibberish at times. But apart from that,
Yeah, it was very, very entertaining. Thank you very much, F4, once again. Lincoln, our new championship leader, going into Baku next week, and I'm ready for these next 2 weeks, Chris, because you got Baku and racing Baku. I'm looking forward to Baku myself personally, racing it, but watching it,
yes.
it could be carnage.
I'm looking
it could be
forward
abs.
to watching it more than I am racing it at this point.
True. And then after Baku,
Yeah, I
we have
see
Australia.
it. I can see what tracks after Baku.
Turn 8 and 9, the fast left and right.
Yeah, and if you go wide onto that curb, you die, no matter what. Yeah, it's fun.
It's gonna be weird going to Australia as well, if you think about it, because it's normally like a season opener.
Yeah.
So it's been ages since we've raced there.
Yeah, it also just... I wish we could avoid it, but hey-ho, it's better than Monaco. Anything's
It's gonna be
better than Monaco.
ages since we've raced there, and then when we go there again, it'll be ages since we've raced there again, if that makes sense.
Isn't it the
end of next season?
next season? Yeah, because we're adding
Yeah.
in the tracks to not
3
racing
from the end.
at the end of the
3
season.
from the end.
Yeah, correct.
Or 4 from the end with your Jeddah, but
Yeah, are we having that? I hope not.
yes we are. Comes out in November. Comes out in November.
Telling people.
Anyway, make sure you watch all of that. F1 is back on Sunday, because obviously they had break because of that real life USA Grand Prix, which was it worth it? Yeah.
Good race. Max won. Super Max,
Whatever.
Max. Sorry. can't help myself.
Whatever. Anyway, they're back on Sunday, and what a track to return to, the Baku City Circuit. Raikkonen and Blazer this time, because we had a little change around. We'll be back on the Sunday. F2 on the Monday, we have BF1 Racer and Helking Tomo. F5, Musical Rocket and Lincoln. F3, Cornish and Source, and then we are back with F4 all 8 o'clock. Make sure you watch it. You are not going to want to miss any one of the races. Anybody from any division, obviously that they're racing in, can win. If you don't believe me, just watch. And you'll see. I'm picking them up now. Picking them up. They're all going to
Yeah,
be boring.
And
All
now
gonna be
no
boring.
one will retire.
All going to be boring. Yes. Make sure you watch that. And until then, take care. And good night.